What is going on over here? Oh, this is the ice sheets. Right, right. Okay. We knew about this. I'll finish what I was saying in a second. Hold on. Oh. Okay, so we've been here before. That's our base. That's the pod, though. Okay, so 1 second, guys. I need to check the map. So it's actually not too far away. I'm hoping this works. I just got a bunch of... There it is again. What is going on? I'm all of a sudden... I went up to open up the map. And all of a sudden I'm getting like little spikes of lag. Just to like remind me that... I don't know what it is about all this computer stuff. But like... My computer is great. It's really awesome. But when I play Feed the Beast, all of a sudden it like wrecks my computer until I restart it. Which I know is a memory leak. But it's like, I don't know, it goes away after a while, so I feel like it's not, I don't know. I was telling a story and I forget what I was saying. So I'm sorry. Okay, so we got this town right here. This is the one I was thinking of that's like literally right near the river. But definitely now that I'm seeing this guy right here, I'm definitely thinking this is a militaristic town. And I have some other reasons why I want to do that, and I'll talk about that in a second. But let's check and see if I've been here. I have not been here. Look at this loot. So, we've got the trees right here. We've got this mountain that we can build a wall right in between these two places. So this can be a gate. And on top of that, we got this water. So literally, if we place the wall between these two mountains and sort of have this upper area right here as part of the town, we put some towers right here, kind of connect the walls around. We've also got this massive forest right here. This make this town pretty awesome and beastly. It also looks like we got some opportunities for some quarries right here. Got a little bit of a cave right there, which would be cool to kind of connect the wall, put a hole through here, and then a bridge right there. Now, one of the things I just want to mention, though, before we get started on thinking ahead and thinking this grandiose plan, when I say all these plans, I'm thinking like long term in the future. Right now, all we want to do is build some huts and all that stuff for these guys to live in and kind of expand the population. Right now, like I said, they're farming agriculture. They're not something huge or anything like that. Looks like we got cows. So these guys can definitely breed cows, which will be good for leather armor. The other thing I'm noticing is there's a lot of wide open plains. So right here we can add a lot of really nice farmland. They have a ton of timber, so they don't need to worry about that. They've got a forest here. They've got this forest here. What else? I really like that this is right here too. This is definitely going to be another opportunity for a stone quarry because it's all stone that's exposed. And there's stone exposed right there. So these guys are definitely... We're going to use a lot of stone in this build for these guys. They're going to have massive stone walls. I want to use a lot of smooth stone, stone brick, and that kind of thing. Because I want these guys to sort of show their wealth. I really like that location. That's a really nice location. I think we're going to start there first. Placing a bunch of really nice crops all around to get them going. We'll knock down the buildings, put up the huts. I think for that one we'll go with some longhouses. I haven't ever tried longhouses. Trying to look over here and see if we got anything in special. Now the big problem with this place though that I just want to mention is that this has a high opportunity of having volcanoes because we have a lot of mountains nearby. And so they could have a volcanic eruption pretty easily. Take a look again at what's going on nearby. If they did, they have that river to protect them, but that river will, of course, dry up. And the other thing that I want to mention is, if you notice, they're in a really nice location with a lot of water. So what I want is I want to have them have some pretty massive growth. So we'll be planting a lot of wheat and stuff nearby that river. And if there's a flood, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So this, although it's a really very defensible spot, these guys right now could be in big trouble. Okay? Which, I just want to mention this. If this floods enough, it could kill off some of the villagers. Like right here, this is a major flooding spot. So let's say that we had a flood. I raise the water level up 3 blocks. Okay, so that means that 1, 2, 3. So this would flood all of this in here. Looks like we got water already here, so this would end up flooding. And that would be underwater. So basically what I'm trying to say is it wouldn't take much for this little village to die out. If all the villagers die off, we're not going to repopulate it. That's the big thing here. We'll have to bring some villagers over from another place and repopulate it. So this will be like an abandoned town. But I think what I want to do right now, I want to build a chest. And I want to start planting some crops. Oh, we already have this guy. Now, like I said before, these guys are already tainted. Now that they know us, they know about the other civilizations. So we need to keep that in mind that, not that they're interacting with them right now, but there is a potential that there would be interaction between the two civilizations. Although this one's kind of far out. And that forest over there really blocks their ability to be able to interact with these guys. So what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to do a lot of planting over here. We're going to spend some time, a couple episodes right now over here, kind of ignoring that village right over there. My whole thing behind this is that we want to catch our villages up to speed. So even though we've just met this, like I said, they're tainted. This isn't really what the village looks like. We're just using the population that's already here currently to basically say these people don't really live in these types of houses. They live in something different. But before I go, let's take an idea of a longhouse structure. So obviously, for those of you that don't know, a longhouse is a long house. So it's stretched out. Think of a trailer almost, but not obviously with a little bit more architecture than that. So the roofs are going to look a little bit different, but if this thing would let me sleep. The way I kind of want to deal with building these is I want to start off with 1 or 2 and then kind of with a little bit more randomness something like this. Okay. Maybe we'll make it a little bit longer. The idea behind this, just so you guys know, is that they would have kept their farm animals. They would have lived in large family groups. So there may be less houses, but larger houses, if you guys know what I mean. So we're going to kind of go with a very warrior-like society here. So that's what I want. I want a lot of stone. And maybe the longhouses won't end up working because... maybe something like that. I'll work on it. Maybe the longhouses might not be what I go with because I don't want thatch. I want more to... I don't know what Sparta used, but maybe they did use a lot of stone-based stuff. But like I said, I want a very stone-based looking thing because what I kind of want to go with here is I want to go with a very strong looking society. But anyways, I'm going to plant some crops. I'm going to get things going here. And when on the next episode I come back, we should be pretty ready to go. I'll have an idea set up for what the houses are going to look like, but we should have a pretty good idea of how we're going to go about this. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy mining and crafting.